Hey, what's up guys? Navi vs Absolute Legends Starladder Season 5. This is Myzzrym bringing you, as promised, another Navi game now that they have their full new roster, which is Puppy, Havost, Dandy, Kuroki, and Funnick. So, for those who haven't been really following what happened on the scene, they dropped Ars Art first for Funnick, who was in Team Empire. You probably remember him for being the successful Wisp story behind Empire. Basically, Empire, every time I cast a game with a Wisp, I just, tell you, Empire, this is a team where Wisp is probably the best played Wisp, and it's 80% win ratio in their statistics. So, Funnick was the main Wisp player in Empire, and also he was a wonderful offlaner as Clinks. He would beat almost any lineup, any matchup with his Clinks. So Funnick, definitely a very talented player that wasn't really, he was not that well known like 1 year ago or even 6 months ago, but he's really learning fast, and he's a very strong player. And the second player was Light of Heaven, who he was not drugged by Navi. It's different from Ars Art, but the Light of Heaven actually went inactive. That's what Navi said. They said he take 2 months off Dota, and then he will assess what he will be doing afterwards. So at the moment, Kuroki will be the one replacing him, and Kuroki, if you don't know this guy, he's kind of like a Dota 1 legend as well. He was playing with Puppy a long time ago, and he has a huge respect for Puppy. Puppy and Kuroki is probably one of the best bro love story in the world of Dota, and now they're just reunited again together. So the only little problem is that Puppy, Havost, Dandy, Funnick, they all speak in Russian, and Kuroki doesn't speak Russian, which is of course a little bit problematic, but apparently they have been doing great since they have this new roster, and this is a game to basically see how well they're doing. So as far as the ban goes, they are going against Absolute Legend, and they Absolute Legend with the first ban, they banned the Keeper of Light, and of course the Wisp, now that they have Funnick and a Navi. Wisp is a given pick, basically. You have to ban the Wisp, or you have to be probably fearing a Wisp CK coming from Navi. And from Navi, we see the Darkseer ban and the Magnus ban. Nothing really, out of the ordinary, except that the Batrider and the Nyx actually slipped through the banning phase. So that means Absolute Legend will grab the Batrider, and Navi will answer with the Nyx, of course. Lifestealer, the second choice of Navi, and then Rubik Bane picked right after. Bane, of course, one of the commonly picked counter to Lifestealer. Due to the fact that with these Nightmare, you can just disable the Lifestealer if he doesn't pop the Rage soon enough, and then he's out for 7 seconds. Or you also have the Fiend's Grip that basically wastes the Rage off the Lifestealer, and Lifestealer really needs to do something with the Rage. It's one of the heroes that you need to be killing someone off in 6 seconds with the Rage, otherwise you wasted your potential, and then you get kited around very easily, and it's very hard for Lifestealers getting kills. So Rubik, of course, one of the best supports around at the moment. He is so versatile that he's very rarely ever not picked and not banned. It's always a given that Rubik will be seen in the game if he's not banned. Nature's Prophet is going to be the pick for Navi, and this is going to give them the opportunity to have the TP Nyx Bomb. So basically, what this means is Lifestealer infests into the Nature's Prophet, and then Nature's Prophet go TPing to gank, and Lifestealer just says surprise, surprise, and just rape the enemy hero that they are trying to gank. So similar to what a Wisp can do with ACK, for example, just TPing out of nowhere, making sure that if you're alone on the lane and you have no allies to support you, you are dead. So we see Absolute Legend going for the bans that are the Solar Spirit and the Queen of Pain, so 2 very good mid heroes that can go very well with the Lifestealer as well. Storm with the Lifestealer, one of the most commonly seen combos when you have a mid laner that is needed for the Lifestealer, because Storm with the Lightning Bolt can just go around and zip around the map with the Lifestealer in him, and he also has a very good disable, so Lifestealer can just pop out, The Storm Spirit disables the enemy, the Lifestealer starts pounding on him, and then he uses the slow if the enemy's still not dead, etc, etc. So you basically get the gist. Nature's Prophet, the only problem with the Lifestealer bomb is that he doesn't really have a good disable that goes with the Lifestealer. The thing is, if he sprout the enemy too soon, the Lifestealer will be outside the trees and unable to hit the enemy, so it will work against the Lifestealer gank. And the Shadow Demon is going to be the last ban. So we have on the Na'Vi side, they ban up the Lone Druid, which is a very, very annoying hero to play against. A very good offlaner that can disrupt the tri-lane, since he can pull the creep wave away. He doesn't need to be there trying to get the experience. Instead, he uses the bear to control this creep equilibrium by just pulling the creeps away and then farming safely under his own tower. If needed be, he can even pull it to the second tier tower if he's really, really feeling pressured. PL again, another ban. The Cancer Lancer, everyone knows about this hero, everyone hates this hero. And the Gyrocopter, which is a ban that is very commonly seen in the European and the United States scene, but not so much in the Asian scene. So, Gyrocopter definitely a powerful carry if he gets the items, but he's gonna be out of this game. Shadow Demon, of course, because Shadow Demon Nyx is one of the lineup that is very annoying as well. Basically, Shadow Demon is just a support that scales very, very well in the late game, and Absolute Legend didn't want to deal with that, so they decide to go for a Puck. So that is a lot of silence, a lot of disruption, and also a very annoying hero to catch. As long as you don't have a silence or you don't burst the Puck down, any kind of slow or any kind of slow can't really bring down Puck. So Lifestealer, if he goes one-on-one on Puck, for example, if he decides to gank Puck around with the Nature's Prophet TPing in, the Puck can just use the Illusioner Orb to get away before the Nature's Prophet TP ends. And it's gonna be a Lion, so we have a very, very disable-oriented support here. The Lion is one of the most, the support that has the most disable. You have the Shadow Shaman, of course, with the Hex and the Shackle. You have the Lion with the Stun and the Hex. Hex is definitely a very, very good disable spell because it has a long range, no cast time, and that means it's 4 seconds off, you can do anything. And Puck really needs that mobility, and it really needs to be around being annoying to deal the damage and to really be efficient. So anything like a Hex really gonna screw up the Puck if he gets hexed. So Puck will have to be very careful, especially since Lion also has a huge burst damage due to his Finger of Death, and Puck doesn't have the most HP around. So that means Lion, a very good pick against Puck. If, of course, Puck gets to jump on the Lion being the support, he doesn't really have a lot of farm, so he won't be able to 1v1 Puck. That's not the question here. But during the ganks, during the engagements, if Puck ever gets caught by the Lion, it's probably a very dead Puck. So, Rubik, what spell can he steal here? Doesn't have a whole lot of good spells. He has like the TP from the Nature's Prophet. The Lion, he has the Hex and the Finger of Death. The Nyx, he had the Mana Burn and the Stun, but it's not like, it's not like stealing an RP, stealing a Black Hole. And Na'Vi, they still need a mid laner, except if they decide to put Dandy on the solo mid Nyx Assassin, which is something I didn't see from Dandy. So Anti-Mage is going to be the last pick. And that also explains why they went for the Shadow Demon ban. If you have an Anti-Mage, you don't want to deal with a Shadow Demon. It's very annoying. You are very afraid to level up your Mana Burn, because if you get caught by the disruption and you don't have the blink ready, you will get mana drain very, very quickly. It's 2 illusion, and if you see the Anti-Mage max mana break is 64 mana per hit. So 2 illusions popping immediately, striking you once each, it's 128 mana already off, and Anti-Mage doesn't have a whole lot of mana pool. He's even going to be hard pressed to just blink around and use the ultimate if he doesn't have that much stat items. So now we have Shadow Demon out of the equation. It should be okay, but again, Lion, very good hero against those kind of blinking around heroes that is the Puck, that is the Anti-Mage, and Bounty Hunter is going to be the last pick. So Poppy's going to be on the Nature's Prophet. Phonic is going to be on the Bounty Hunter, so Phonic is their new offlaner, so that means Bounty Hunter is going to be offlane, and that's probably going to be Dandy. Is he going to be playing a solo mid Lion? I would love to see that, but I'm not really sure it's going to be the case. So let's see, we have Poppy on the Nature's Prophet on the Na'Vi side, Dandy is going to be playing the mid Nyx Assassin, Havas on the carry Lifestealer, Kuroki on the support Lion, and Funnick on his Bounty Hunter. On the other side for AL, we have Miguel on the Batrider, we have Unicorn Zoxo on this Anti-Mage, Miracle is going to be on the Puck, Cinderin Dota on the Bane, so Cinderin in a new team. I'm not really sure he is he playing as a stand-in? I think he's a stand-in right now because I don't remember Cinderin being officially picked up by any team right now. Mania on the Rubik. So looks like Havas is gonna scout a bit around, Dandy as well. Funnick, if he's invisible, he should be okay. And we also have the Trend scouting first, so they shouldn't be caught by surprise. Do they have any Sentry Wards here? We have Bane with Sentry Wards, so that means Cinderin will be able to just harass the hell out of this Bounty Hunter if he decides to be aggressive. If he decides to just go in, he will have to be careful, because if they put a Sentry Ward already here, expecting the Bounty Hunter to be scouting, Bounty Hunter might be in a lot of trouble. But usually that's not what they will do, because you may expect that from a Bounty Hunter, that's early game scouts. Oh, they heard the sound, and Cinderin's gonna place that Sentry Ward, but they can't really find Funnick. And that's already one Sentry down. Sentries only last for 3 minutes, so that means if they put the Sentry in the lane, it's only going to last 3 minutes in the lane, and that means after 3 minutes, Cinderin will have to buy a new pair of Sentries, and that's gonna actually hurt him a lot in his farm, because Sentries are very expensive. They cost 200 gold for a set, and it only lasts 3 minutes per Sentry. So we have Dandy in the mid lane against Miracle on his Puck, and normally Puck is actually a very underrated hero, and well, right now we can't really say that anymore because he's seeing a lot more plays, especially in the Asian scene. But Nyx Assassin can probably take on any hero middle due to the fact that once he has the bottle, he can just mana burn away, and Puck will take more damage than the Nyx Assassin in the exchange. So Unicorn, he should be very, very fine on the bottom lane. He has the entire lane for himself, and we see that Miguel, he decides to go totally against going on the top lane. He doesn't want to risk it. He sees that there's Havost, there is as well a Kuroki here, so that's a lot of slowed Zabel and everything. So he doesn't want to risk it. He's just gonna farm up the jungle, and that should be actually, he's pulling right now, so he's not doing the Batrider, what he usually does. Batrider is just stacking up the creep camps and then using the Firefly to farm it. But we see that the Radiant actually, no, the Daughter actually blocked this small camp, so that's why he can't really do that. Usually you want to stack this camp, and then start Fireflying like a you know, like a crazy guy, and then get the entire creep experience from the camp. Funnick, he's gonna be trying to escape that site, but he should be fine now that he sees that Cinderin has no more Sentry, and Rubik doesn't have any as well, so he knows that the Sentry Wards are already placed down, and if he gets jumped on, he just needs to escape from that Sentry Ward range, and that's the only thing he needs. Funnick, he is level 2, and Batrider, he's also finding the levels in the jungle, but the main issue about this Batrider is he's stealing experience away from the Rubik as well as the Bane. And if you compare that to Puppy, who's just farming happily in the jungle, rushing up that Hand of Midas as well, he will be farmed way more, and Kuroka as well. They will be way more over leveling the Radiant support. Cinderin, he's leeching experience away from Anti-Mage, and not that it really matters. Anti-Mage doesn't really need the level, he needs to farm more than anything, so he can get this early Battle Fury. And Rubik will be the one getting the farm, but that means Bane, he will be very, very late for his level 6, and that's not good. You want your Bane to have level 6 as soon as possible. We see Miracle actually getting jumped on by Dandy, Dandy dealing a lot of damage to that Puck, and Puck forcing to get away and use the bottle. And he will be probably bottle crawling now, because he can't really stand there, but Dandy, as soon as he needs, he will just be popping that, yeah, regen rune up, and then he wants to go aggressive. He wants to throw those spells at the face of Puck, and Mana Burn just really, really hurts that Puck. We see Miracle, he's even using the Illusioner Orb to farm right now. And Funnick, he's gonna steal a Centaur away. That's actually huge. It's a lot of experience, and it's also a lot of gold that Bane and Rubik, who are already starved because they lost this first, you know, 2 camps of experience due to the Batrider actually taking that away from them. They are level 2 and level 2. Kuroki is level almost 3, like Bane, I should say. So it's kind of okay there. But Nature's Prophet, then Puppy, he's level 4 already, and Myzzrym, oh, he just get the Sentry Wards. Is he gonna try to place them to catch Funnick? Nope, it looks like not. We have a middle lane Puppy going on Miracle, and Dandy is gonna pick up that kill. Dandy applying way too much pressure for Miracle to withstand with that Nyx Assassin, and Puppy just coming from behind and finishing that kill. Myzzrym is trying to just push Funnick away, but Funnick is just being very, very annoying right now. He's only level 3 though, Batrider is level 4, but we see that Dandy is also coming up with a Haste Rune, and that's gonna be the end of Myzzrym. Myzzrym actually hurting himself here, and well, Funnick is just gonna take the Nightmare off, so Dandy can last hit that guy. And he's gonna go on to Mania now. Mania, a lot of trouble. I'm not really sure he can survive that. We see Dandy, he's popping the Spider Carapace, so he knows that Mania won't be able to. Mania actually has a telekinesis, and he will be throwing Dandy, but Dandy, he's gonna be fine. Or no, he's out of mana completely. Here comes Puppy to support him. No, he's just faking it, and Funnick in the meantime pick up Rubik. Dandy, he has boots and he escapes. Myzzrym, he doesn't have the lockdown, he only has Nightmare, and as soon as you hit Dandy, the Nightmare will be off, and they decide not to go for Funnick, going for Dandy instead, and there's nothing they can do. The only thing that Anti-Mage can expect is land like 2 right clicks, and that's pretty much it, because he doesn't have boots, and Dandy has it. In the meantime, Navi actually takes up the top lane, the top tower as well. And Lysiter's up to a Hand of Midas, so Havas, his farm will skyrocket. He is already at 50 creep kills, oh no, I mean 40 creep kills in 5 minutes. And if we take the goal, take a good look at the goal per minute, we see that it's going the way of Havas totally due to the tower, as well as that Hand of Midas. 475 gold per minute, and Unicorn only at 350, or should I say only, but it's actually pretty decent. Oh, Dandy in the middle lane getting harassed away. He has the Arcane Boots, so he even has more mana right now and more mana regeneration. So the rune's gonna spawn on the bottom lane, and Funnick, it looks like he's getting dived upon, but is there any lockdown here? Yeah, Mania is here, and Mania will bring back Funnick. Funnick, with that little wand here, he may be able to escape. One more right click is necessary. One more right click and he will go down, but Poppy comes in, he wants to get a kill, maybe. Nope. Unicorn Zozo is trying to juke his way around, and Dandy comes in. Will he be able to find that Anti-Mage, or will Anti-Mage be able to escape? He will try to blink into the Rosh Pit, but will be running into Dandy, and this is not what he wants. Unicorn Zozo will go down. Dandy not even gonna use the mana burn. He's saving up that mana. He knows that the stun lasts long enough for him to land 2 right clicks, and 2 right clicks is all it takes to take down that Anti-Mage. Kuroki in the middle lane looking for a gank, it seems. He doesn't have any ward right now, so I guess he's just waiting for Puck to do something stupid, something aggressive, and so he can actually punish it. Especially since now, Havas, he's fine on the top lane. It's a Lysio level 8 that has 4 love and rage. It's almost impossible to take down. At the very worst... Oh, Funnick? We see TP coming from Dandy. Is there any Sentry Wards? There was one Sentry Ward here, so they might know. Yeah, they're backing off right now. And Funnick is just gonna land 1 right click, the Ginado Strike, dealing some damage. And yeah, Dandy's gonna waste this time. So that Sentry Ward, which was placed to take down Funnick earlier, actually saved him from the Dandy gank. And in the mid lane, it seems like Kuroki's the one in trouble. He's gonna go down, but Dandy's coming from the background. Havas is gonna slow down Mania, and the stun is actually going to land first on Miracle. I'm not really sure what they want to go for. They actually go onto the Rubik, and they don't want to chase further. Oh, Dandy might be over aggressive here. He is gonna... Oh, he's gonna use that Spider Corpse. And now Miracle in a lot of trouble. He is absolutely out of spells, and this Lysander used the Infest, pops immediately out, and this damage, the burst damage, is enough to take down the Pug. In the meantime, Miguel still trying to farm up his dagger. He's very close to it, but he still needs 400 gold, and as soon as he has it, he needs to be active on this map. Right now, Navi is taking control of the game. They are ahead in kills, they are ahead in towers, and especially they are frightening the Absolute Legend side, because Absolute Legend, they are not safe anywhere, and we see Unicorn is actually getting dived upon, but Kuroki was a bit too far, and it looks like he's gonna be chased down by Miracle in the middle. In the meantime, Phoenix trying to run away. There is no Sentry Ward. No, there's not, so he's gonna be able to escape. And Kuroki, in fact, he's getting chased again by Puck, but the problem is Puck, he can't really catch up, and he has no damage on his own. Mania might be the one in trouble here. He's forced to use the ultimate to save his ally, and now he wasted Miracle's Dream Call, and now they can just go again. We see everyone from Na'Vi converging towards this tower, and that's gonna be a tower dive. Everyone's low, and they know that there's no spells to prevent them from diving. Are they gonna be... Yeah, they're still very, very careful. Does this Batrider have a TP scroll? He has a TP scroll. That might be the reason why they don't want to go in. So, Phonic is gonna be the one scouting, trying to see if anyone's trying to retreat, but Absolute Legend, they're stranded behind the towers. They know that they can't really go out, because the moment they actually go out is the moment they die. Miracle is trying to push away this lane, this tower, this creep wave, because when the creep will actually be under the tower, that's gonna be the symbol, the signal for them to dive, and then he's gonna be leading the way, trying to get a stun. Nope, we have a TP coming in. It's gonna be Miguel. Miguel trying to catch someone. He will land one on Kuroki, but it looks like they can't really catch anyone. There's no reveal, or is it? Miguel has no. There's no reveal, and it looks like they're still gonna go in. Dandy, Phonic. Well, when Absolute Legend think they're safe, they are not. Phonic will be the one to die here, so Casualty of War, Phonic will go down for the price of the Anti-Mage, but I think Na'Vi, they are absolutely fine with that. They know that they can actually slow down the farm from the Anti-Mage with that. Not only did they kill him, but especially the thing that actually hurts the Anti-Mage the most is that he was stranded under his towers. He couldn't do anything, he couldn't farm, he was just waiting there. And that's a lot of time wasted. Now Dandy looks like he wants to go back in, but Lion Kuroki just says, nope, I'm not gonna wait for you. Here comes a Finger of Death, and that's gonna be one dead Puck. As I was saying, Puck not the most tanky hero ever, so if he gets caught by this ultimate from Lion, it's 600 damage in one shot. With the magic reduce from the armor, magic armor, it's gonna be 25% less. So it is going to be 450 damage still, and look at Puck right now. Puck 700 HP. So Phonic looking for Unicorn. Unicorn. Here comes Puppy with Havost. The TP support coming in, but it's not going to be enough. Havost, he is here. He is angry, and he has the rage that pretty much prevents Miracle from stunning him. Miracle actually takes down Puppy in the meantime, but he pays with his life. Cinderin, I'm not really sure. He really wants to go in, and it's gonna be a double man stun. Now we see Havost. He wanted to go on Cinderin, but he's gonna change his mind, go on Mania. Gonna change his mind again and switch to Cinderin. And Mania, he is stuck under the trees. He wants to get out, but there's no way out for you. Now we see Dandy getting chased down by Miguel. Is he gonna be able to escape? Is that track going to be enough for him to escape? It looks like he will be escaping. That Spark Carapace giving enough time for Havost as well as Bounty Hunter to just take down that Batrider. And Na'Vi, they are crushing down Absolute Legend right now. 513. And not only 513, but look at the experience graph. It's going to go 8k. Goal graph 7.5k the way of Na'Vi. And they are looking unstoppable right now. So we see Miracle coming back in the middle lane, but he's 0 for 4 right now. He can't really do much. And he's just too easy to bring down. We see the burst coming from Nyx Assassin, who almost has his Dagon as well. Phonic also has the Shuriken Toss and the Jinada, which, you know, deceptively deals a lot of burst damage as well. So, well, Rubik at least gets a deny, so that's gonna hurt Na'Vi a bit. You have the Lion with the Finger of Death, that's again burst damage, and well, Lifestealer doesn't really do a lot of burst damage, but we see Lifestealer actually going after his armlet towards a Orchid, so he can silence any kind of hero like Mania on the Rubik or the Puck. And Mania has to be careful because he's gonna get tracked. He's using the telekinesis and he's gonna steal the track. He's gonna track before dying, and Phonic is gonna be able to escape, or will he? It looks like the Nightmare comes in, but Dandy's here. The ultimate coming from Anti-Mage. Very, very good timing by Nyx Assassin to pop Inspired Carapace so he doesn't take the damage from the Mana Void, although it wouldn't really do a whole lot. But now Dandy, he has the Vendetta on. He wants to catch a target. It looks like Miracle is alone on the bottom lane. He's gonna get dove upon. Funnick is gonna go first with that check, and Puck is gonna try to get away. Mania is gonna come in, but there's no one helping that Mania. Mania was trying to help Miracle, but Miracle, he's tracked. He can't hide. And Mania, a bit too eager to help his ally, and falling. Not only does Puck dies, but he dies with the Rubik. And although it's commendable for you to try to save your ally, it's in the end making your team actually pay more than what they should. Puck was dead there, and Rubik shouldn't have tried to save him because he couldn't. So Miguel got the Blink Dagger, it seems. Oh, wait, no? Oh yeah, he has it. Whew, for a moment I was confused. I clicked on someone else and I was like, what? He just blinked? Am I tripping? So Rubik, we see that he has no items whatsoever, which is pretty much normal, but at least he has Sentry Wards on him. Bat Rider has his blink, as we saw. The Puck, oh, Puck is so poor at the moment. No Talisman Boots, Magic Wand Bottle, and no Blink Dagger near sight. It's 1.9k gold away. Miguel, he might want to catch Kuroki. Kuroki has to be careful. Not really sure what he's doing here, and she's gonna go down very clean kill. Absolute Legend needs those kind of kills to come back. Anti-Mage, 15 minutes in, he only has a Perseverance and his Power Trits. So that's not looking good at all for the Absolute Legend side. Even the Anti-Mage is absolutely getting... Oh, wait, just look at the gold per minute right now. Anti-Mage is behind Puppy. The four of the Radiant of the Dare side, 4 of Na'Vi, actually have more farm than the Anti-Mage. Only Kuroki on his position 5 Lion is less farm than that Anti-Mage. So Mania is gonna get tracked, nothing really happening here. We see Bounty Hunter going for that Power Trits drum. Usually you see Bounty Hunter going for the Face Boots instead, but I guess Bounty Hunter wanted to have that, you know, that versatility, basically. The strength to survive a bit more. The power, the intelligence threat if he wants to go on to the, you know, to get more mana for his Shuriken Toss. I guess it's a bit mana intensive. In the middle lane, Funnick's gonna get caught again. It's gonna be the ultimate coming in. Kuroki tries to help him, but he's gonna get silenced by Puck. Miracle is gonna make him delay that, and Kuroki might be going down, but in the meantime, here comes Savas, here comes Puppy, here comes Dandy. They want to be able to catch someone else, and Miguel is gonna be the target, and Miguel's blinking away. Miracle is gonna try to just, yeah, he's gonna orb away as well. Miguel is still getting chased down by Havas. Havas, is he gonna be fast enough? It looks like he will. Miguel is gonna get silenced, and here there is the gem that is picked up by Miracle, but Miracle, the 2-man stun coming from Danny, who just wrapped around, and there's no way out of this one. Cinderin's gonna fall as well, and that is Na'Vi Havas up to a godlike streak. It is 10-0 on this Lifestealer. Looks like a very one-sided game. Lifestealer, we saw that he had this Orchid, and he used it as well. Dandy has the Dagon level 1, took down Miracle with that. In Nature's Prophet, he decides to go for Hand of Midas and probably a Shadow Blade right now. So Kuroki has Urn of Shadow as well, so that's not bad at all as a support, especially for a position 5 support. Bounty Hunter, does he have any other items? Nope, at the moment he does not. But the Drum Power Treads already gave him a lot of DPS as well as survivability, because when he has the Power Tread in strength, we saw that he had 1.1k health in total, so that's not bad at all. Dandy with next inside him, want to catch someone, but not gonna find anyone, so Havas just gonna go out and start farming again. Dandy, he's kinda out of mana right now, so he's gonna try to look for a rune. Not gonna find any as well, not at the moment. And looks by the minimap that they are going to go on Roshan now. So what can the Radiant do? Pretty much nothing, especially since they have, I think they have seen the Absolute Legend side. Absolute Legend, they're baiting with Anti-Mage. They want to give the Lifestealer with the Nyx or with the Nature's Prophet the opportunity to come and gank Anti-Mage on top lane. and have 4 men backing him off, but that's too obvious. Navi knows that. They know that the Radiant side is absolutely here, and they won't get caught by that. So, in the end, are they even going to be able to take down this tower? Dandy's here. Dandy's invisible. We see Puppy coming from behind, and Unicorn Zozo, he is almost dead, but he is not dead in the end. Dandy, very low on health. In the meantime, Havas coming from behind. Phonic came in as well. Cinderen's gonna fall, as well as Mania, and now we see Miguel trying to escape. He is gonna Firefly out of the map, and in the meantime, Miracle is trying to get away as well. Kuroki's on the chase. Will he be able to catch him up? Miracle is gonna get hexed, and that means no escape for you, Miracle. Nature's Prophet's gonna pick that up, and the only one escaping is Unicorn, who had this little time to blink away in the tree and TP out. And Batrider also got out, or is on his way out, should I say. Right now he has no TP scroll, so he's waiting to make sure that everything's clear before he gets out, and he's gonna get out. Puppy's still farming up, has the gem now. Unicorn is gonna get hexed in the middle lane, and look at that, so long. This disable is so long that Phonic, although he has not a lot of DPS item, has all the time in the world that he needs to just take him down. Havas is just going on this top lane, trying to take down Cinder, and Cinder will fall. Mania did have the time to take down the tower and deny it, but Miguel now is gonna get stunned. Puppy comes from behind, and Puppy is going to, he's gonna dodge this. Miracle, a lot of trouble as well. He already used the Illusional Orb, and he's gonna fall down. This is a team wipe. Havas just doesn't care at this time. Just arm like toggling right now, like a pro. And yeah, he doesn't really mind. He even has the Aegis if he wants it, so. So Unicorn still doesn't have that Battle Fury. Havas gonna dive upon Cinderin again. He's silenced, he can't do anything. And with the track as well, Havas, he just can't get kited around. And he's just armlet tuggling again and again and again. We see that Phonic is gonna have a little dive into the fountain. Buy back Bad Bounty Hunter, the 2 top racks fall down. Then he just walks into the fire, so Miguel gets stunned. Miguel's fall down, then he gets pulled up into the air. Kuroki is on the chase, but Kuroki has no mana left. In fact, no one has any mana left, except for Dandy. Dandy still has 1 stun and 1 mana burn, if that's what he needs. Phoenix pushing the middle lane, and Havas is farming the bottom lane, so to each his own. Poppy's just gonna go back into his own base and buy an item. What is gonna be 4k gold, so technically he could buy a straight up orchid if that's what he wants. Kuroki is gonna be the gem holder now, and Phonic is waiting for a prey. Sentry wards put down on the ground. Phonic has the Vladimir offering, and he's now getting a Morbid Mask. Not really sure that's what's that all about, but they feel the victory already. It's 11 to 31, but the towers are down, the heroes are just farmed beyond recognition right now. It's 30k gold adventures, no, 30k experience. And Havas is just gonna go in with the rage. Wants to get Cinderin, but he's just gonna get she's just gonna get out. He's just gonna get out. There's not enough damage. Miguel wants maybe to get 1 kill. And Lifesteal has a Divine Reappear at that point. Havas has a Divine, and he just wants to get 1 target down. Nick's got a Blink Dagger. Then you will see him blinking around, and Poppy, 4.7k gold. He is saving for, I don't really know what. Maybe a nice house. Havas just gonna dive on Mania. Mania, 2 shots is gonna be all it takes to just kill him. Tower is going to fall very quickly as well. Havas wanna chase. Havas is gonna chase and slow down on Cinderin. Cinderin falls down. Unicorn Zozo. Oh, Havas gets lassoed and he will fall down. In fact, there's the Aegis, but he's gonna be able to escape. Dandy. Oh, Havas. Oh, he's gonna be able to escape right now. And Dandy, they're just fountain diving so hard right now. Direct Courier actually gets killed in the meantime. And they doesn't want to finish it. They don't want to finish it. They want to kill. They want those kills. They want to get those EP